Hello, my fellow Minecrafters, and welcome to what is now going to be known as corecraft. I have made some significant progress off camera, and I don't like it. I also didn't tell Storm that I was going to change the name today, because I just thought of the name. This series will be going from what it used to be called in previous videos to now corecraft. The season will not change, only episode titles with the old title, but from here on out it is called corecraft. Now I wanted to show you the progress I've done off camera after I kill him, or this guy. Okay, cool. So I have made the path along the alleyway here, and I built another building. I built another house off camera after building this one last episode. And I even planted moss around. I bone milled it. But that's not gonna... This won't be finished till later in the season. I don't know why this door is open. I still have yet to figure out what I'm going to do for interior for this building, this building, this building, this building, and that one right there, and that one. And I think in today's episode, I will not only add another building, but I will, whether the building will be here, or I will be encasing it there. But the plans for this episode are to definitely flat out this area for a wheat farm or something. I don't know when in the episode that will be, but I just know I will get there. And yes, so I've even tidied it up a bit more over here and moved my chest monster that continues to grow right here. I have even added the path over here and the moss over here to see Freddy and Casper, my horses. Now, in the time lapse when I built this building, I forgot a few blocks. I can't remember where exactly, whether it was these or... Oh, no. It was these ones. I forgot. But yeah, that's the plan for today's episode, and I can't wait to get started. Oh, wait, I'm wearing the wrong skin. Hang on. That's much better. Yeah, that's so much better now. So, yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to do for this village. This is like the only 100% planned building that wasn't even planned. Or I shouldn't even say 100% planned building, because it has no interior. I either will make it like a blacksmith or a horse, something to do with my horses once And I will be in search of another horse once I get my sheep out. But as well, I think maybe in this episode I will add a building or two over here. I also want to add another Tory gate right about here-ish. That will then not only lead from the village, but to the mega build, well, the base that I'm gonna have right here. And I can't wait to start it. But for now, the village needs some attention. And I don't know what to think of right now, so I will definitely come back later once I figure it out. So yeah, either that or I'm gonna think of something to do for this building's interior. I actually like the thought of making it a blacksmith as well, but I don't know if a blacksmith shop would fit in here. So I can either make this a blacksmith shop, or I can make this one a blacksmith shop, or that one too. That one would be nice. Actually, no. It would either be this one, or the inside of that one that I would want to be a blacksmith shop. But I think I didn't have. Oh yeah, I could probably remove the this wall and make it a blacksmith if I wanted to. You know what? Yeah, I like that. This will be my blacksmith shop of the village. So yeah, let's go with that for now. I don't have a sign. Okay. Oh. What the heck? Oh, it's just a glitch. Or some sort of bug in the system. Oh, I don't have glowing sacks, do I? I'm gonna go find some glowing sacks to make that sign glow. Okay, so not only did I find what I was looking for, but I also found 25 diamonds at the same time. So that's rather impressive. So let's see how many diamonds I'm gonna get from this. Ooh, almost a stack. That is awesome. Okay, so there we go. Blacksmith. Good. We have an official building planned out. That is good. And I've hit the roadblock now, so yeah, I'm gonna think on it, and come back. I also need to figure out how I'm gonna make my water wheel, but I think while I'm doing that, I'll ever so slightly chip away at this by maybe just removing all the stones if there's any. Oh yeah, definitely removing all the stones. So yeah, that's gonna happen, and then we're gonna hop right into a time lapse. I think. I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna make any promises, but yeah. So. Yeah. Also, I did do a bit of an experiment here, which was, can moss spread over a path block? Turns out it cannot. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna clear this entire thing of all stones and whatnot, and then we can begin to mine everything out, flatten the whole thing, and start thinking about how I'm going to terraform this. What am I going to put on? What I'm going to put on it, other than a big tree. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll remove it once I come back. It'll all be removed. So yeah. See you.
So not only did I make tons of progress, but I was also just reviewing the footage just to remind myself what I'm going to call the series, or rename the series at least. And then this guy spawned in. No, not the cow. This guy. Pink sheep. A natural pink sheep. What I tend to do, or tend to want to do, is collect them. By that I mean like kill them and get their wool. Some people are probably telling me, why'd you kill it? I didn't have to. I don't know why, but it's a thing that I'm going to have now, I guess, every season, perhaps. So, anyways, I believe we are in the newest update. I think. Let's see, because there's a baby fox right here. No, I don't think so. Could probably find a chicken. Oh, maybe the server has to update. Oh well. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to explain what has been done. Obviously, a new house has been built, but I have also increased the path a lot more. I've even put, well, I haven't put more moss down, but I've started to take it over here. I haven't put moss down underneath this house yet, or this building yet. And just like the blacksmith one, I left no wall in here just because. Again, I don't know what I'm going to put in these just yet. So, I'm going to eat some steak. Yum. And I'm going to go to sleep. What? And I'm going to go to sleep. That did not play out the way I wanted it to, almost. I kind of wanted to be hitting the bed for about four, four-ish seconds. And as you can see, I have leveled out this entire island. And I've planted a tree. That is because I have done just a little bit of adding to the base off camera. I built this uh, the exact same Tory gate that I have over there and just put it here. Now, I had also forgotten that it was a 4-block gap between this pillar and this pillar. I thought I could have a 1-block center and just go from there, but apparently not. So, the center will have a 2-block gap, or the base will have a 2-block center, except for the roads. This one's not, because I didn't do the math correctly. But that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I do know that I will eventually fill that in. I just fell into the hole that I didn't want to fall into. Great. A, fill this in, or cover it with dirt. B, expand the island a bit, following the parameters of the land. And C, build custom terrain over the entire thing. So that means I'm going to need a whole lot more dirt. But thankfully, because it had a whole lot of dirt, maybe not as much as I thought, I can build the entire island maybe a few layers at a time. I'm not too sure. Or just fill this gap in and build over it. But yeah, I keep killing foxes because they keep stealing my blocks. And wolves aren't allowed in the base. It's a wolf-free zone. Oh, okay. Oh well. Yeah. So that's all the progress I've made. I've also realized this stack of rockets has been in my inventory the whole time, almost. Ever since I made an abundance of rockets the first time, it has been sitting there in my hand, and it has not moved. I don't know why I haven't used it. I don't know when I'm going to use it. But I just know it'll be it uh, it'll be at some point. Now, I don't have any other plans for this episode. So, yeah, I just started recording because I had noticed the pink sheep over there. But I think off camera, I'm going to get a whole bunch of blacksmithing tools and whatnot, fill in this building with some blacksmithy things, of course, related to Japan, or as best as possible. And I'll even maybe increase the moss around this area and clean it up a bit. Maybe take a few trees out or push them back. Like that one's gonna have to get pushed back. Maybe about over here-ish. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe work on a couple of more buildings off camera. Unlikely, but yeah. Now, actually, there is something I wanted to do, or something else I wanted to do. I found something that surprised me when I went exploring, and it was right over here. Now, I didn't know what this was at first until I got a bit of a closer look. It is one of my waystone. It's a naturally generating waystone. So I can easily put this in my base as the centerpiece or something, or I'll just make um, a different one. But I think I'm gonna leave this stuff here for now as a little monument and discovery. Maybe even eventually I'll even upgrade this little area just for this, and then you guys, once we can figure out a world download sort of thing, Storm and I, you guys will be able to look for it. Although it's not going to be really hard because my base is right there. And it's right there. So, if you don't get my elytra, you could probably easily get lost. But, yeah. Oh, I also just remembered. At some point in the near future, I'm gonna have to finish. Oh, you can't really see that. I'm gonna have to finish terraforming all of this. And I don't think you're gonna see it. It'll be long before I get to building the exterior for the farm. But I also would like to have a couple of other farms that are small enough to fit in my buildings. I don't want to get too far ahead with building too many because I want this to be a fairly long season for me, but as well, I want to get some good progress done as quickly as possible. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. So I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. And goodbye. I also can't believe we're almost at 700 Minecraft days in the server. Isn't that crazy?